Saab and Mem Saab Croft. He's an assistant district commissioner.
I don't remember that name. Must be somebody new.
He is, Saab. Very new. What's more, he made it very clear he wishes to see you immediately.
In that case, we better not keep him waiting. I'll race you back to camp, Skipper.
Do stop charging up and down so, Neal. It's not going to bring this jungle gym here any faster.
Senseless delay. How I hate it. If he doesn't get here in the next 5 minutes, I'll... Get away! Hey, get away from me! Catherine, don't be infantile. I'm looking for a guide named Jungle Jim. I don't suppose you can tell me where I can find him.
You found him. I'm Jungle Jim.
Oh. Well, my name's Croft. Neal Croft. I'm a new assistant commissioner for this district.
Glad to know you, Mr. Croft.
My wife, Catherine.
And you. My son, Skipper. What can we do for you?
My superior, the district commissioner, suggested I look you up. I understand you're good friends.
That's right.
I've got to reach a native tribe called the Maku as quickly as possible. He said you'd know where they're located.
I do. Their village is up near Naivasha.
Ah, right where I thought they'd be. Well, I want you to guide us there. How soon can we get started?
Us?
Mrs. Croft and me.
Nothing doing.
What do you mean?
It's a rough trek. Too rugged for a woman.
Perhaps you're unaware that paragraph 4, section 9 of the Book of Government Rules and Regulations states, licensed guides shall place their services at the disposal of any government official when such services are required on government affairs.
I know the regulations.
Then you'll be good enough to comply with it.
You'll have to get yourself another guide.
Neal.
I'll handle this, Captain. There's more to the regulation, you know. Failure to comply with this regulation without good cause may result in the guide losing his license.
You can still count me out.
Jungle Jim, wait a minute.
Please, Catherine, keep out of this.
But don't you see, Neal, he's only refusing to guide us because of the danger to me.
I'll look after you.
I know you can, dear, but I'd be much more comfortable if I stayed here at the camp. That is, if I may stay here.
Sure, Mrs. Croft. Skipper and Haseem will take good care of you.
Then it's settled. If you don't mind, Neal, I would prefer it this way.
Well, as you wish, my dear. Now, how soon can we start?
As soon as I get some clothes on. By the way, that regulation only mentions government officials, not their wives. What's this visit to the Makus about? You didn't say.
Oh, it's a government matter.
Secret?
No, but the disclosure of unclassified government material is left to the discretion of the individual official. That's in Section 8 of the Book of Rules and Regulations.
You're pretty well up on that book of rules and regulations, aren't you?
It's my job to be.
I thought your job was to help the natives.
Jim, I've got to take a breather. How much further?
We're almost there.
That blasted monkey! Tamba!
bomb.
A half-ton blockbuster aerial bomb, to be exact. I should know. I've handled my share of them in the war. Who are those people?
The Makus, the tribe you're looking for.
Ah, just as I thought. Tell them I wish to speak to their chief.
Okay. Jambo, Kuatu, Alto, Tamu, Piano, Abobatsu. Their chief will be along in a minute. Is there any chance of that thing blowing up?
Of course. It's a miracle it hasn't long before this. How close is their village?
About 100 yards. You don't seem very surprised about finding this bomb here. How come?
Well, it's the reason for my visit.
What?
Yes, the government's heard rumors of its existence for some time. It was jettisoned by a pilot low on fuel during the war. Now, to safeguard these natives, it's got to be destroyed. Well, where is their chief? I want to get on with it.
Here he comes now. Jumbo, Chief Batsu.
Jumbo, Jungle Jim.
This is Buana Croft from the District Commissioner's office.
Jumbo, Buana Croft.
I've got bad news for you. Totem is not an egg, it's a bomb.
Bomb?
Something that'll explode, bring death to you and your people.
No, Jungle Jim. Totem not bring death. Totem make Maku strong, powerful. Other tribes come, see Totem. Respect Maku.
Now, what's the point of all this time-wasting palaver? Now, see here, Batsu. That thing's a menace to your village. It's got to be destroyed, blown up. And it's going to be done safely. So, I want you and your people out of this village. I want them out of here in half an hour. Do you understand?
No, Buana Croft. This is tribe land of our fathers. Maku not leave and you not touch Totem. Batsu say, Totem taboo.
Are you defying me, you stubborn old fool? Give me my gun.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to show him who gives orders here. Orders that, according to the rules on public safety, I have a right to give. Now, you going to hand over my gun or not?
Not on your life. I value mine if you don't yours.
Batsu, this is an official order. You and your people are to move out of this area immediately.
Maku never leaves.
Where are you going, Croft?
Back to your place, to shortwave for troops. If Batsu won't leave under orders, he'll leave under force of arms.
The Makus are my friends. You're not going to use my radio to call in troops against them?
As a government official, I have the right to use any means of communication in an emergency, private or otherwise. You'll find that rule under section...
Never mind a chapter and verse.
If troops come, Jungle Jim, my tribe, other tribes fight them. Many will die.
Now, that's fine, Colonel. I'll meet them just outside the Makus village first thing tomorrow morning. Just make sure they're fully armed. Over and clear.
You're making a mistake, Croft. You're going to have a native uprising on your hands.
Oh, nonsense. One look at our troops, and Batsu and his tribe will melt away into the jungle. Then we can detonate the bomb safely.
Croft, you're going to need this.
There's going to be trouble, isn't it, Dad?
I'm afraid so, son. And mighty bad.
Care for some butter, Mrs. Croft?
Thank you, Skipper.
Skipper show you around the camp?
Oh, yes, he was wonderful. He showed me all the animals. We went swimming in the river.
She's a real good swimmer.
Not half as good as you. You should have seen him, Neal. He was just like a little seal.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Neal said there was trouble today.
Not as much as there's going to be.
But Neal's only doing this for the tribe's own good, Jungle Jim. You wouldn't want Batsu and his people blown up, would you?
No, but I don't want them shut up either, along with a lot of other people.
Nobody's going to be shot if they do as they're told.
But that's just it, Mr. Croft. Dad says the Marku love their land and their totem, and they'll fight a whole army to keep both.
Well, your father's entitled to his opinion, young man. I prefer mine.
Mrs. Croft, didn't you tell me this afternoon that you worked in a munitions plant during the war?
Why, yes, Skipper. Why?
Well, I was just thinking, maybe you know of some way of fixing the bomb so it couldn't go off. That way the Markus could keep it and they wouldn't have to move.
Well, there is a way to de-arm bombs, yes, by taking the fuse out. But Neal's the expert. He worked in a munitions disposal unit. Is there a way to de-arm this one, Neal?
Perhaps. But I'm not going to risk my neck finding out. My unit suffered 80% casualties. Does that answer the question?
I don't know whether it would or not.
What's that?
Drum talk. An outlying tribe has seen the troops. They're just passing the news along.
I've had enough of this. I'm not staying in this house another minute. Now collect your things, Catherine. We're making camp in the jungle.
Gosh, Dad, camping in the jungle on a night like this, they're liable to get hurt.
Haseem, follow them and stand guard.
They've stopped running, Dad. What do you suppose it means?
I wish I knew. Haseem, you all right?
What happened?
There's a saying, if Krishna did not occasionally wish we mortals to be taken unawares, he would have put eyes in the back of our heads. That was it, Saw Jim. From behind.
We better take a look at that.
It's nothing. I've far worse news to report.
The Crofts?
They've been abducted.
No wonder the drums have stopped.
The McCoos.